Daniel Day-Lewis should have stayed retired, or at least come back in a better movie. But the three-time Oscar winner couldn't resist returning for his first film since The Phantom Thread 8 years ago, the abysmal Anemone. The title of the movie, directed by his son Ronan Day-Lewis, refers to a pretty flower. Don't come looking for anything beautiful here, though. This grueling hike through the forest of pretentiousness is closer in spirit to a sea anemone, an ocean creature whose sting causes itching and a rash. I certainly wanted to scratch my eyes and ears out while Daniel Day-Lewis, a gruff man who lives in a shack in the northern England woods, delivered an endless, unbelievably disgusting speech about fecal matter and how he got back at a sexually abusive priest by eating curry for 3 days. He's telling his yucky tale of the turd, one I won't soon forget, to his estranged brother, Jem Sean Bean, present and accounted for, another grim-faced gent who he hasn't seen in 20-some years and who's just arrived at his hut. Jem wants Ray to come home. We gradually learn, sort of, why Ray is all alone out there as the film languidly, coldly, and sleepily unfolds. The reason has to do with the fact that both men fought during the Troubles in Northern Ireland, a conflict that's been dealt with on stage and screen many, many times before. In another extended spiel, Ray recounts his worst day in the British Army that changed his life forever. Anemone, which had its world premiere in the New York Film Festival, is not so much a movie as it is a series of loosely related, hot-glued traumatic memories. And it's monologue mania. Daniel jabbers for minutes on end, and usually in one long, retina-numbing shot. It's not exactly breaking news to say that Daniel Day-Lewis is a fantastic actor, and glimmers of his irrepressible power break through here, only with such a poor, stagey, and uninvolving script, which the father and son wrote together. Our brains keep checking out no matter how entrancing the actor's performance is. Well, except during that early stretch when I wanted to run out and hurl. The movie also hops over to Jem's suburban house, wherein lives Nessa Samantha Morton and her adult son Brian Samuel Bottomley, who's just bloodied his knuckles in a fight. Those scenes, practically in grayscale, are even more sedate, like being stuck behind a stander on an airport moving walkway. Morton wants in on the monologue action too, so she performs one about Ray. Jem and Ray occasionally walk around the surrounding area with no clear purpose other than for the director to capture exciting images. They trek through an empty carnival, the kaleidoscopic lights of which just so happen to all be on. Ray goes running on the beach as waves crash in a moment that feels like it should be affecting and cathartic. Nah, it's just a dude jogging. Ronan has a flair for visuals, no doubt about it, and I liked looking at them. The trouble is his slideshow of impressive landscapes and environments evokes nothing deeper and, actually, is a roadblock to character development and story momentum. Scenic detours. Near the end, there's an apocalyptic, seventh plague of Egypt-scale hailstorm that crushes cars, roofs, and windows. It is never brought up again. And despite being a dad-son project, in the grand scheme of Daniel Day-Lewis's illustrious career, Anemone might best go unmentioned also. Welcome, film fanatics. Ever anticipate a cinematic event so eagerly, only to be left completely underwhelmed? Today, we're diving into a film that promised so much. The legendary Daniel Day-Lewis emerging from retirement. But, well, let's just say Anemone has sparked quite the conversation. Is it a misunderstood masterpiece or, as some are calling it, a total waste of time? Stick around as we break down every minute of this curious comeback. The buzz around Anemone was palpable. The sheer fact that Daniel Day-Lewis, an actor synonymous with transformative performances, chose this project for his return had everyone theorizing. We expected depth, nuance, and perhaps another iconic role. The trailer hinted at a psychological drama, a character study set against a beautiful, albeit stark, backdrop. This was supposed to be his grand curtain call, a cinematic event. From the opening shot, Anemone establishes a deliberate, almost glacial pace. Day-Lewis plays Elias Thorne, a reclusive marine biologist obsessed with a rare species of sea anemone. His performance, as expected, is meticulously crafted. He inhabits Thorne with an unsettling intensity, every gesture, every silent gaze loaded with unspoken meaning. However, the film's narrative momentum is conspicuously absent. We spend a significant portion of its runtime observing Elias in his meticulous routine, collecting samples, staring into tanks. The script, at times, feels almost secondary to the aesthetic. The beautiful cinematography captures the vastness of the ocean and the microscopic world of the anemones with breathtaking detail. But while the visuals are stunning, they often overshadow any meaningful plot development. Here's where Anemone truly divides opinion. For fans of experimental cinema, the slow burn and emphasis on mood over story might be a deliberate artistic choice, a meditation on isolation and obsession. But for the average viewer, and indeed many critics, the film's deliberate lack of conventional pacing and minimal dialogue become a significant hurdle. There are moments of genuine intrigue, flashes where you feel a deeper narrative might emerge, but these are often fleeting. The promised dramatic tension or emotional climax never fully materializes, leaving many to wonder what the ultimate point was. The film's message, if there is a singular one, feels elusive, hidden beneath layers of artistic abstraction. This is where the total waste of time argument gains traction for many. So, is Anemone truly a Daniel Day-Lewis waste of time? It's complicated. His performance is undeniably captivating, a masterclass in subtle acting. But the film itself presents a challenge. If you're looking for a compelling story or a conventional drama, you might find its 50-minute runtime feels far longer. It's a film that demands patience and a willingness to embrace ambiguity. It leaves you pondering, but perhaps not in the way you'd expect from such a lauded actor's return. It's an artistic statement, certainly, but one that many will struggle to connect with. For those interested in film review analysis and the nuances of Daniel Day-Lewis's comeback, Anemone certainly offers plenty to discuss, even if the discussion revolves around its perceived shortcomings. Ultimately, Anemone is a unique cinematic experience, but one that might test the patience of even the most dedicated cinephiles. It's a testament to Day-Lewis's commitment, but perhaps not the triumphant return many hoped for. What did you think of Anemone? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, please give us a like and subscribe for more in-depth film reviews and discussions.